On that fateful day, as the 15-year-old girl sat down with the social worker, her eyes were filled with fear, and her hands trembled as she recounted the chilling tale. She spoke of a sinister crime that had been haunting her, a crime so heinous that it sent shivers down her spine every time she closed her eyes. The social worker listened intently as the girl revealed the details of the murder that took place in the heart of Hong Kong. The young girl's voice quivered as she described a room on the third floor of an old building. With a deep sense of unease, the police followed the girl's lead to the room at 31 Granville Road, Tsim Sha Tsui. The sight that met their eyes was beyond anything they had encountered before. In the dimly lit room, they found a blood-stained mermaid-shaped Hello Kitty plush toy. The innocent appearance of the toy starkly contrasted with the sinister secret it concealed. As the agent carefully pried open the Hello Kitty plush toy, the stench of decay filled the room, making it difficult to bear. The once adorable toy now revealed its gruesome secret, a horrifying bulbous object wrapped in cotton wool infested with cadaver worms. The sight was beyond anything the agent had encountered before. The investigation that followed was painstaking, and the forensic team confirmed the shocking truth. The object found inside the Hello Kitty toy was indeed a human head, belonging to the young woman named Fan Min Yi. The revelation sent shivers down the spines of everyone involved in the case. The discovery of the gruesome Hello Kitty hidden body case shocked the entire city of Hong Kong, and the details that emerged were nothing short of horrifying. As the police continued their investigation, they found even more evidence of the heinous crime. Near the crime scene, the police stumbled upon a bag of white plastic bags concealed in the canopy. What they found inside sent chills down their spines: hearts, livers, intestines, and lungs. The body parts had been callously discarded by the perpetrators in an attempt to erase any trace of their monstrous act. The sight was enough to haunt the investigators for years to come. The media frenzy surrounding the case was unprecedented, and the Hello Kitty hidden body case became the talk of the city. The cruelty and brutality of the crime captured the public's attention, leaving them in shock and disbelief. The innocent and beloved Hello Kitty icon had been forever tainted by its association with such a horrifying act. The victim, Fan Min Yi, had tragically found herself entangled in a web of misfortune. Working at a nightclub to support her grandmother's medical expenses, she resorted to stealing Chan Man Lok's wallet in a moment of desperation. However, to her surprise, Chan Man Lok chose not to press charges, and even went so far as to help her by lending her money from a loan shark. Used the stolen wallet as blackmail material to force Fan Min Yi into prostitution to repay the debt. Fan Min Yi's life spiraled into a nightmarish ordeal, leading her to try and escape her tormentors. In a cruel twist of fate, Fan Min Yi's attempt to flee only intensified the horrors she faced. On March 17, 1999, Chan Man Lok, along with Leung Shing Cho and Leung Wai Lun, kidnapped her and took her to the place where the torture and murder would eventually occur. What followed was a prolonged period of unimaginable suffering and torment for Fan Min Yi, as she endured brutal beatings, burns, and other unspeakable acts at the hands of her captors. The three men sealed the windows of the unit with wooden boards, poured boiling oil into the victim's mouth, applied chili oil to her wounds, and forced her to swallow feces and drink urine. The torture continued for several weeks, with Fan Min Yi dying in the toilet, her wounds festering and filling with pus. In mid-April 1999, Fan Min Yi died under the torture. The three defendants then decided to destroy the body and split it up. As the flesh and hair tissues had been destroyed and DNA tests could not be conducted, the dental forensic pathologist then adopted the photo overlap method, enlarging the photo of the deceased and comparing it with the skull, successfully confirming the identity of the deceased, and then arrested Chan Man Lok, Leung Shing Cho, and Leung Wai Lun. However, all eyes were on the first defendant, Chan Man Lok, as the judge's words seemed to have no effect on him. His face remained impassive, and to the horror of everyone present, he broke into eerie and disturbing giggles as the gruesome details of the crime were recounted. The judge's description of Chan Man Lok as vicious and perverted. In the end, the three defendants were sentenced to life in prison, where they would spend their days contemplating the consequences of their actions. During the appeal process, Leung Seng Cho raised the argument that the victim, Fan Min Yi, had not been at the location where the crime took place on the day before her death. As a result of this new development, the Court of Appeal commuted Leung Seng Cho's sentence from life imprisonment to 18 years imprisonment. I regret to inform that Leung Seng Cho, after being released from prison in 2014, was convicted again in 2022 for another crime, this time for molesting a girl. He was sentenced to serve another 12 months in prison. The other two individuals, Chan Man Lok and Leung Wai Lun, remain in prison for the crimes they committed. Welcome to our channel, where we unravel the most hair-raising horror paranormal true stories from the heart of China and East Asia.